Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may be saying you when I'm talking to them. I may say them when I'm talking to you. So please put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are both fluid. I could be talking about the recent past. I may be talking about the present, and I can also be speaking about the upcoming future. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information can be found below in the description box. And my books are always open. I welcome you to join me for a session. I also like to thank you all for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. My numbers are going up a little bit, so we like it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right, so let's jump into it and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. Ooh, child. Oh, wow. I'm going to take this one because it's sticking out. Okay. I'm going to take them both because it's relevant. So, back in Carmenville. I've got someone here, the situation, I'm because I see it over here on the other end where somebody is not moving on. Somebody clearly is not moving on with time to go in the reverse, around, the upright. Somebody's not moving on. Not letting go. And it kind of feels redundant is the word I'm hearing. Okay. I have the energy here is someone is just, they're not getting it. Because deep knowing is in the reverse with not for you. This person is not understanding that whatever it is they're trying to, whatever they're attempting to stay connected to is not truly meant to be. It's not for them. And I don't think that this person has the higher wisdom or knowledge or the intuition to know that what they're doing or what they're trying to accomplish isn't going to work, and it's not going to work because it's not meant for them. It's not meant to work. Okay. I heard someone's playing checkers and not chess, and I think it's this other person. Okay. Part of the dilemma here, and I'm guessing this might be just the main, part of the main problem here, is that you could have been dealing with a relationship dynamic where it wasn't very balanced by the way of reciprocation, right? And I feel like what this is saying, that their main dilemma is trying to work towards that kind of balance. I'm getting energy too, like this is somebody that you've been dealing with who just takes. They take. They don't do any actual work to fortify or solidify the foundation of the relationship. They just take. And they're not necessarily giving back the same energy, the same time, the same kind of investment that you may have been giving. Okay. Part of the lesson is someone here is just going to have to learn that whatever it is that they're trying to create for themselves, or it's not even creation. This feels like the law of attraction. But like on the negative side, where someone is maybe attracting things to their lives, or, that are of a low vibrational energy. I also feel like whatever this person's been trying to do or trying to accomplish, it's not working, and it's not working again because it's not ordained by God is what I heard. All right. So let's just jump right in and clarify with tarot. But whoever this is, they don't want to, they're not letting go. This person seems very, very determined to keep the cycle ongoing. That's unfortunate. All right. Yeah, it's interesting because I have one person here who feels like they've really done the work to heal past hurts, totally moving on from them. And then there's another person here who definitely is in need of healing, and I'm getting also that they refuse to do the work. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's been no Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's been no balance in the situation. And again, there's been somebody here who has been, you know, it feels like a really one-sided situation. Child, somebody here made a decision. Yeah, okay, so collective, you found your wish fulfillment in making decisions to move away from relationships or situations that weren't balanced, that weren't being reciprocated, right? I feel like while you may have been, I'm also getting to, you may have been emotionally supportive. I heard a group of people, but I'm not even really getting that. But you may be like the supportive kind, right? And I feel like after a while you started to see the imbalance based on what you were giving. And it kind of made you unhappy. It made you sad. You know, I kind of get the sense that you have been pouring all of this emotional energy into certain relationship dynamics in your life, and they left you feeling very, I heard drained, but just very discontented, right? And so you just kind of, I feel like you casually just pulled away. And you feel the energy that I'm feeling off of this, you feel a lot happier on your own and away from this relationship. It's kind of like you're better off based on the decisions that you made. Okay. You may have had, yeah, see, okay. You're coming across as incredibly, you know, emotionally mature and sound, highly intuitive, very creative. I feel like these people, I said people, and now I got people. I feel like these people were never really supportive of you. They were never really supportive of you in the way that you were supportive to them. And you had always kind of hoped that things would turn around, that they would show up for you the way that you show up for them, that you would get, you know, be able to overcome conflicts and whatnot. But the problem is you've been dealing with people, again, who have not been supportive to you. So it's kind of like you made a decision. I also heard move in silence. So, and this is, I feel like, again, when you started to kind of pull your energy back, you may have done it silently. You may have just kind of stepped into the shadows and just, all right, I'm gonna let y'all do whatever you're gonna do. And you may have even tried to prevent this because you knew that by moving away from it, it would create a drastic change in the dynamic. You may have even been trying to avoid any kind of real chaos in it. You just took a step back. Now, on the other side, the people that are on the other side of this, the people that you walked away from, they never really expected that to happen. They never expected you to make that kind of decision. They never saw it coming, is what I heard. Wow. They never saw it coming. I feel like you did like a really big release, and it's interesting the way these cards are connecting. You released yourself from a situation or a relationship dynamic with people that you have been bonded to for a very long time. This could be your family. This very well could be your family, or people that you know consider family, people that you've been close to over the years. I think you started to understand or realize that it didn't matter how much effort and energy you put into it. It was never really going to be the way that you envisioned it in your head. I also feel like you may have also been able to detect where you've evolved or you've matured and grown, and you realize or recognize where other people have not. And I always tell clients, and any one of my usual clients that have been dealing with me for years know that when I talk about the world and closing out cycles, part of the biggest lesson in moving forward is removing your foot from the door. Because we can't help people heal. They have to heal themselves. They have to want to heal. Okay? They have to want to evolve. They have to want to grow. You can't force somebody to grow when they're not ready to. You can't force someone to heal when they're not ready to address their own issues or their wounds. And it kind of feels like by you recognizing that some people just haven't evolved, some people just choose not to change. I think you decided just in that energy, okay, that's cool. I can't make you change. I can't do any of this for you. But what I can do for myself is remove myself from the equation to allow myself to continue to grow, and so that you can go do whatever it is you want to do, because I can't let you stop me from progressing. I can't let you hold me back from my dreams and my desires and my goals. I have someone here on the board who is coming across as a very manipulative energy, somebody who I heard gaslights. This is an individual who tells lies, who potentially could be very abusive mentally, emotionally. I have someone here who is watching you succeed. They're watching you get your wish fulfillment. They're watching you make decisions that they never anticipated you to make. And the crazy part about it is, whether this is one person or a few people, take this how it resonates. I have someone here who may have been trying to stay in your energy, because I think in the last reading I mentioned that the abundance was tied to collective. And I'm getting kind of like this person wanted to reap all of the benefits and rewards of all of your hard work, your accomplishments, without putting in any practical work to be in your energy. Again, we talked about this at the very beginning with the oracle cards. This is somebody here who is literally avoiding doing the work of building the foundation of the relationship by being reciprocal back and forth. You know, relationships are a two-way street. This person just wanted you to give, give, give. They just wanted you to give, give, give. This is somebody here also who wants the benefits and rewards of having a really good life, having the life that you built for yourself without contributing, without doing anything to accomplish that life for themselves. Okay. They don't have your same perseverance. You have pushed past all of your own resistance. I think you're definitely going with the flow, but you're persevering through all of the obstacles that you may have faced, or obstacles that may have been thrown at you in the process. This cycle is done. I feel like someone here I love this. So I have someone here who may have been trying to bind your intuition and prevent you from being able to trust yourself. I also feel like part of the reason why they wanted to bind your intuition is to prevent you from speaking the truth. Speaking the truth about this relationship dynamic, speaking the truth about why you've ended it and why it's resulted in failure. All right, let's clarify. So Mercury is retrograde. Venus is retrograde for another week or so. We're about to have a bunch of planets in retrograde, so I know everybody's feeling a little tense and out of sorts. But anytime planets are retrograde, it's really an opportunity for you to reevaluate certain situations and to pay attention. Mercury retrograde doesn't really freak me out or bother me. I've historically never had anybody, exes come back and all that. I've never had that. But when you're aware of certain cycles or you're aware of certain lessons and you're super tapped in and grounded, you're going to see the lesson as it presents itself before you get smacked in the face with some kind of reality. Okay. So I want you to pay attention, stay grounded, use discernment. When things come up that are going to, they kind of trigger you or whatever to react, don't react, respond. Take a moment, take a step back, reevaluate what you're dealing with, and then respond. Don't react to whatever comes at you because things could be misunderstood. There could be miscommunication and turns into a bigger drama than it needs to be. Okay. So just try to stay grounded through it. All right. Look at you. You made a decision to let something go in favor of a new opportunity in love, or at least pursuing something that you really love. Your happiness, your self-love. Yeah, you're no longer willing to deal with situations that make you feel discontent, that make you feel disregarded. And you are getting the victory and the success and overcoming the hurdles simply by doing the healing work that you've done. We love it. We love it. You really had high hopes. And this is definitely about a family dynamic. You would really hope, I think you may have had in your mind what this family dynamic was supposed to look like, and it may not have been that. And you see that now. And it broke your heart. This was not something that you wanted. You never imagined it to be this way. And it broke your heart when you finally discovered, or when you realized, or became very crystal clear is what I'm hearing. When you realized that the people that you were pouring into really didn't have love for you like that, really didn't fuck with you like that, is what I heard. It broke your heart. It broke your heart. But for me, what it looks like is, even though it broke your heart, you still rose above it through your healing by refusing to be stepped on repeatedly. You found the strength in your healing. And you finally figured out where the leaks were in your energy. And you decided, you know what? I've invested all the time I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to take what dignity I have left and I'm going to move on. They never saw that. Tower in reverse again. They never saw that. Now, they never saw that, and if you've got somebody here who potentially could be losing resources, or because I do see something like that too. My dog is doing some really weird stuff right now. Lucky, what are you doing? Get from over there. I don't even know why you over there. They never expected this to happen. I feel like somebody here is really pissed off. Pissed off because you're overcoming all of the obstacles and the conflicts that they were trying to throw at you. Yes, you just said, you know what? I'm done. The fool. I'm done. They never saw that. I don't want no conflict. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef. I don't have time for this. And the thing about it is, whatever that they were trying to project, that's the words I'm hearing, whatever they were trying to project on you is literally happening to them. This is negative karma. I heard they have to pay the devil back. So whatever, they made a deal with the devil. This person may have made, whoever you were dealing with may have made a deal with the devil in an effort to try to keep you close. And the devil may have come calling for payment and they are unable to do that. Somebody here is getting negative karma. Somebody here is losing their finances. They're losing their stability. And they did not see that coming. They didn't expect for you. And now they're feeling left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling left out in the cold and rejected. And they feel rejected and they feel the burden and the brunt of the burden of everything that they were trying to put on your back. It just literally went right back to them. Return to sender is what I'm getting. Return to sender. Okay, let's see. What cards? Let's see these. Yep, that return to sender was a big thing because they're getting it right now. Spirit's telling you to get out there, meet new people. Your soulmates are out there. Get out there and meet new people. There's a relationship here, and this very well could be, soulmates attached to it. Soulmates don't have to be of a romantic nature. They're people that we learn our greatest lessons from. You may have been stabbed in the back by somebody here that was a soulmate. And they did it because they were trying to attach to your abundance. Pay attention if this person comes back around trying to love bomb you during Mercury retrograde, okay? All right, let's look at some index cards. There's intense attraction or chemistry. We have an older man out here. You might have strong boundaries. Cousins or family friends are involved. I said it might be people that you consider family. Everything backfires. Illegal activities. Somebody refuses to change. Return to sender. I said it. Could be a stepsister involved. Somebody is blocked. You could have cousins, family friends, or a stepsister blocked. There could be insane chemistry or attraction with an older man. You could be an older man. An older man could be involved in illegal activities and refuses to change. You have new love cycle or a person. As I throw it on top of the Ace of Cups. Could be a Sagittarius involved. Someone's trying to keep you distracted. Somebody may be considering you somebody either has claimed that you're an unfit mother or this person is an unfit mother. I have unfit mother underneath stepsister as well. Then I have stolen money. These are fated events. Someone has regrets for what they've done. Could be a Sagittarius. Someone's trying to alienate or isolate you. That one's been coming up a lot. Family. So again, this could have something to do with your family. Someone's in deep despair over the distance. Several failed attempts. Everything backfires. Several failed attempts. Somebody has travel restrictions. They may be unable to travel. Somebody purposely misled you to keep you confused. See? Exposure of sins. Somebody's sorry, not really sorry. Somebody's getting instant karma. Somebody refuses to take responsibility for their actions. Somebody is a false mentor, gives bad advice on purpose. Someone is a liar. And somebody here regrets getting involved in the entire situation. All right, give me some archetype cards to see who we're talking about. We have somebody out here begging. We have beggar, dependence on others with the exclusion of effort. So this person, they need you more than you need them. Child wounded, blames all dysfunctional relationships on their childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. And here's the thing, what people don't really understand is that forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for you, so that you're able to finally let go of things that you cannot control, things that have already happened that you can't change, you can't do anything about it. The only thing you can do is surrender and release it and let it go and heal. Literally. If, you know, we all, and I won't say all of us, I mean, I don't think my kids grew up with a bad childhood, but some people grew up with a bad childhood, and you can't, you know, we don't get to pick our parents. Okay? So, by learning to understand that the people that we were initially given to, when you finally come to the point where you recognize that these people are not in alignment with who you are, it's so much easier for you to see their humanity and to forgive them and let them go. I literally had been carting around 40 years of anger and hatred for my father until the moment that it all just kind of washed over me and I realized that he simply was just incapable of being the kind of parent that I needed. And instead of resenting him and being angry at him for it, I chose to forgive him because it wasn't his fault. My parents had me very young. Clearly they didn't know what the hell they were doing. They got married super young and it was a shit show. And so for me, to recognize that my father was human, had made his mistakes, and yeah, he was still dealing with some stuff that, you know, he was still blaming my mom, even though they've been divorced for like forever. He was still blaming my mom for things that he wasn't quite ready to let go of, certain hurts and pains. And the same thing goes with my mom. Like, you know, the way that she grew up, she still held on to that hatred for her parents instead of just understanding that this is the lot in life that we've been given. There's really nothing we can do about how we came up. All we can do is accept it, forgive them for their trespasses, and move on. It's not for everybody. This work ain't for, it ain't easy and it ain't for everybody. Liberator. Somebody is imposing their own tyranny over those they claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. So I kind of get this energy of somebody who just really wanted to control you. Control the dynamic. We definitely have somebody here who could be potentially watching your social media or digging into you with detective here, voyeurism, falsifying information. Since I do have illegal activities, there could have been some type of forgery or something like that. And then we have child nature, tendency to abuse animals and people and the environment. Yeah, this person sounds really gnarly. Vampire, depleting others for psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. I definitely have all of those cards out here in tarot. And a gossip. Love it. Love it. All right, let's get some angel answers and then we'll wrap it up. Any last messages for my collective? Uh-oh. All right, we have romance, unlikely, choose a new direction. Take that how it resonates, all right. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, give you clarity over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it to those who need the message the most. I appreciate all of your likes, shares, and subscribes, all of the tips and donations. I appreciate each and every one of them. I love you guys. Until next time, take care.